All right, hollow pointers. With the recent lockdown here at Virus Central, I'm getting a lot of emails, calls about, what type of air pistol do you have? Short air rifle, hand cannon, things of that nature for, I guess, backyard home hunting. So today I'm going to bring out a blast from the past. This is my 357 air pistol from Xp-Airguns. Thank you, Dan McVeigh. Salute. I believe it's a 14-inch barrel, 12-inch air tube, somewhere around a 38 to 4200 psi fill, if my memory correct. And I've got a homemade suppressor someone sent me here. Actually, it's an Emperor outer, but it's not an Emperor inner. So we're going to run some numbers, play with this a little bit, see if this is something that would fall into your wheelhouse, if you're interested for it. Of course, this one was autographed last year by Uncle Ted. So, as everything, once I'm done with it, it's for sale. That's a shameless plug for business, but we are on this planet only for a short period of time, and you can't take it with you. So anything that I have generally is available to somebody who wants something that's cool and awesome. So let's play with the 357 and see what we can come up with. Coronavirus Central 2020. So fellows, as you know, when you're working with a handgun scope, the eye relief is way back here. So that's right there with my cockeyed vision and no glasses. I'm spotting on the lower target. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to be doing some speed testing, jotting my numbers down, seeing where we're at on the fill pressure, and then we'll take it from there. So I've put 4,000 psi in, cock it, the old 120, get that lined up on the lower bullseye and seeing where she's at. Let's have some fun. Alright, center. Just the bottom edge of the target is hit. That's not bad. 96. I forgot my pen. $4,500 fill, 150 grain. number 2. You know, air pistols aren't for everybody, but they're a great way to have fun. I'm going to have to try one of those red dot scopes later on, because I'm just having a dickens of a time here. Okay. 165. Okay. Jacked up on here. So I know I repeat everything multiple times, so I'm doing a 4,500 PSI fill via the booster pump. And it doesn't take long, because this little amount of air here is going into this here. I mean, it's like 2 strokes. And I've got about 2,800 PSI in the tank, so I'm boosting this to 4,500. I'm using my ATN sitting over there on the box fan to record. Pretty inventive idea, if I say so myself. Okay. Let me just make sure it's recording still. And that's recording. So now we're going to do the 185. It'd be cool if they had an ATN for a pistol. At least in my mind, I think it would be okay. Oh, that 185 is hot in any 357. Super hot. Okay, 193. Oh man, that is excellent. Excellent. You know what? We're going to shoot a bigger bullet. All right, so we'll do the 220 now. That's about as big as I like to go in the 357. So, gentlemen, 4,500 psi fill to start with. I ended up on the average of 1,100 to 1,400 psi left in the gun. So 120s, 820, so on. You can see the numbers. It's not bad, okay? You know, everything here is pretty accurate indoor testing. The 150, 165. Now, what I'm looking at here, well, I hope you see, it's not just the foot-pounds, okay, because that kind of goes and drops based on the weight, of course, but I'm trying to look at the overall spread from shot 1 to shot 2, and then possibly shot 3. Of course, you can see on the lighter slugs, the third shot is a lot faster, even though it's still pretty piddly. I mean, you know, it's in the 6s. 185, I like the 185. It gave me the highest foot-pounds. The spread between 1 and 2 isn't bad. 3 is off, but I have a feeling the more I shoot it, that third number is going to get slightly better. Again, as you're filling with the booster pump, you know, I'm at 45. I'm going up to 47, 48, and then letting it drop back down because, you know, as the fill settles. So I'm sure this number could be a little bit better. Accuracy on all of these was pretty good, especially considering that, you know, I suck. I'm using a scope that I can barely see through. I'm really happy with this 357 pistol from XP. I should have done this video a long time ago. Having a lot of fun. I really thought 3,800 psi was kind of the fill pressure on it, but I'm finding out I was way off. This is fantastic. So at the moment, the 185 is my sweetie. These are all the slugs that I test in most 357s, whether it's a Texan or if it's a Jack Bulldog from Veradium Air. It's still, the 185 seems to be my all-around favorite slug for everybody. But the fact that I could put a 200 in their accuracy really impressed me. I mean, granted, that's not the speeds that I want. I'd rather be in the 700s, but still, out of a 14-inch barrel, that is not bad for a 220 grain slug. That would definitely punch through your front door if he was getting attacked by a zombie or a Bigfoot. So let's keep playing, guys. But these are the numbers on my fancy schmancy virus-free chart. Oh, and if don't be complaining and don't be hating on my chart. This chart is virus-free. Look, no virus on this chart. Okay, make a note because I take Brighto, makes old bodies new. Okay, 120 grain bullet gel test. Okay, it's my filthy block. I'm shooting it from the opposite side. So that's the 120 grain. And you can probably see right through the block, it mushroomed out like a nickel or a penny. That's about 6 inches. And we're going to dig that out. Not bad at all, especially from a pistol. Okay, 150 grain. Okay, gentlemen, there is the 150. That's halfway through this block. That's 16 inches, so that's a solid 8 right there. And it's piled up pretty good. Well, let's pull it out. $165 grain. Okay, there's the 165. Well, you can see that looks like a little portobello as it is. $185. Okay, so the 185 is this, and again, a good 7 inches. It's got a pretty deep cavity, so that's going to really dump some expansion energy into the chest, heart and the lungs of your deer or pig. Excellent looking mushroom from this point, especially coming out of a pistol at around 740 feet a second. 193 grain. Okay, there's the 193. As you can see, that is well past the halfway point in this block. I did a real nice job. Let's dig that beast out and see what we got. Alright, now that's the 220, baby. Look at that. It's about 14-15 inches of ballistic gel all the way through. You can't tell me that wouldn't put the hurt down on a pig. Well, let's pull it out and see what we got. Right, so there you have it, guys. The 120 through the 220 out of the XP-357 pistol. Close-up mode. So guys, in conclusion, as you've seen our numbers here, if you're looking for a hunting air pistol, this baby will do the job. Home protection, whatever else you're looking for. Let me show you a couple other things on here. Now this suppressor that I have, okay, because I've played with 3 of them today so far. One was a Donnie FL, the other one Dan made that I took off the 38 Special, and this one is one of those $20 jump filters off of eBay, and it does an okay job. You know, it really does. It little work. Had to get the end cap threaded to the right threads. but it does the job. The only downside is it screws on so far that I had to make an adapter for the fill nipple so I could get the air into it without having to unscrew it continuously. That's sometimes the downside. All I did is take a 45-degree angle and stick on a quick fill, and male and female, and that does the job. I mean, it's not something you need to tote in the bush with you, but see, all our testing, 3 shots, 4,500 psi fill, all of them did excellent. You can see what they did in the ballistic gel. So for a pistol, it's not bad at all. Now, Dan McVeigh made this for me. The stock is Doug Russell from Mad Dog Stocks. He's the one who makes these beautiful pistol stocks on my creations, or Frankenstein's, depends on what it is that you're shooting. But 221 foot-pounds into that ballistic gel is enough to bring down a medium to a large size game animal. Again, I would maybe change the scope or do something a little different, but it's excellent. This one particularly has Ted Nugent's autograph. Thank you, Uncle Ted. But it's again, with everything on it, it's a little bit heavy, but it's not bad. It really isn't. And if you're going to be bench resting out the blind window or something, it's not bad at all. This is really something to think about if you're into hunting air pistols. I said 4,500 psi or above. I know I went over a few times, so I wasn't getting any valve lock on this. I just figured that looking at the numbers, it seemed like the slightly bigger bullets were evening out with the air pressure, the back pressure, and the way everything was functioning. It seemed to even out better, and that's why I think the 185 is right there in the wheelhouse. Again, you can shoot lighter if you want, but it also doesn't look like shooting a lighter slug is going to save you any air. You're still only getting 3 shots. So, why shoot a 120 at a coyote when you can shoot a 185 at a coyote, or vice versa? Anyways, so with that said, Dan McVeigh, Xp-Airguns, Doug, Mad Dog Stocks, most excellent. Mr. Hollow Point, oh, that's me, pure awesome rules. I don't know what else to tell you. It's something new, or it's not new, but it's something we've been playing with for a while. Air pistols just haven't really taken off that big because it's kind of a small niche. You're really looking at 50 yards and under for hunting. At least if you're a bad shot like me, 50 yards and under. The other video footage you saw me playing with is I used the ATN scope, just got it propped up on a box fan and zoomed it in, and that way I was able to get the shots of the target, not through this little guy. So, if you got any other questions, give me a holler. I'll try to put the contact information in the video. We'll try to get some more pistol videos out there for you guys to look at. So, Corona free, Mr. Hollow Point rules. Who said that? Oh, I said that. Thanks for watching. Keep coming back. Hopefully I'll keep you laughing, but at the same time you'll learn something. I'm not Fat Albert. Thank you. Remember, gentlemen, air pistols are not toys. Do not give this to your baby to play with.
Oh, the landlady's baby was crying, so I gave it to the baby to play with.
I just said this wasn't a toy. Nobody listens to me. Don't give this to the baby to play with. Come on.
What happened? I'm dying and you start a quiz program.
Shut up and start talking.
Remember my big toe?
Yeah?
Shut off. Almost.